Wow, what's happening? It's your boy HD4PRESIDENT, Mr. Ball. You tuned in with Donnie Houston. We in the mix right now.
Yeah, man, it's going down. It's Donnie Houston Podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a special guest, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, Sykes is back in here. You know what I'm saying? And we going to stay in Louisiana. We going to Baton Rouge this time, man. Hey, man, the man had, still to this day, I got to ask him how this happened, how this record became so huge. You know what I'm saying? Every time he looked up, somebody would bow, bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? It was going down. HD4PRESIDENT, what's the deal, man?
What's good with y'all? I'm coolin', man.
How you feeling, big dog?
Blessed, man. Blessed to be here. Life been good. Another year, new money. So, new opportunities, new knowledge. That's the main thing.
Well, how often do you get to come out here to the H and shit?
Oh, I live in the H.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I bought a house out here as soon as I signed my deal. My label told me you got to get out of Baton Rouge when you sign this deal.
I was gonna ask you about that. Is it that real out there?
Nah, literally, like Motown was like, hey, if we do this deal, you got to go to either Atlanta, California, or Texas. Like, we're not giving you no $1 million deal, and you gonna stay playing around Baton Rouge, no. And I ain't even stayed in the city. I stayed in Walker. But they was like,
Too close.
Too close to the action.
Were you tied into the streets and all that shit like that, or they just kind of didn't even want you
into
that?
We ran the streets. Kane Music Mafia, me, Mr. Kane, we ran the streets. All the stuff the kids was rapping about, like the young boys and all that was us. We inspired them to do whatever they was doing. Like G Money and them, they used to live in my house. I used to record all them niggas.
You gotta take me through Baton Rouge. You're the first person I had to come from Baton Rouge, so you gotta break y'all whole city down for me and just let me know what, you know what I'm saying, how this shit even go out there.
I mean, it's like some cities like territorial, and some cities got like gang bangers or whatever. We got like cliques. So basically, whatever your little clique is, that's who you rolling with. So a lot of times, we don't really care what side of town you from. Like,
that's what I was gonna ask you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we north side, south side.
Yeah, like we don't care about that. Like north side, south side, it ain't like South beef with the South more than they beef with the North. I'm from the north side. Like me and young boy from like 5 blocks away from each other.
And Boosie from
the South. Yeah. But we never had no problem with the South. Like the South beef with each other, the top and the bottom. They beef with each other more than they beef with people on the north side. And then like the north side, all our beef be on the north side.
So, but your cliques though, you're not gonna be in a clique and you got people from both sides, so that shit don't matter.
Some of them be cousins. It be kind of confusing down there, cause like you might see one dude with one clique, and then a year later he with the one that they was just going against because he probably fell out with the one on that side, and he already had a cousin or a homeboy on the other side anyway. And you got
so clique hopping, that shit go down. That's cool.
Goes down. I ain't gonna name him, but boy. The shit I can curse on here? Yeah. The shit I done seen in the last 2 years, if you go back, you can go watch videos from certain rappers, I ain't gonna say no names, but you will literally see dudes in one person video who was dissing one rapper, and now they in the video with the one that was dissing the other rapper. Like, it goes on all the time where we come from.
God damn.
I don't do it, but I don't pick no sides, you know what I'm saying? So
a lot of the violence and shit, that shit come from the cliques. That's what really would be.
I ain't gonna lie, that's when we was in the streets. These youngsters, I think they be beefing from Instagram. Like females, I think like they be messing with the same girls, and then the girls be telling one set of the dudes something, telling the other one something, and then
got both these niggas.
Instead of them like talking like men, because they not men yet, they really like 16. They feel like they got to jump on Instagram and be like, talk they little noise.
Really
all of them got
out.
switches on their glizzes. So when they pull up, they just spraying up. They ain't even much talking about what they got going on. They don't even know what the beef about. Like, I guarantee you, every single beef in Baton Rouge right now, I promise you it's not over no money, no drugs, nothing like that. No, it's just over something a girl said. All of it. It ain't no real beef. It's just real killings because they just out of line with them guns. But it's not no real, like, beef because ain't nobody getting no money. These little dudes dying at 16, you ain't had no bricks. Like back in the day, you didn't probably rob you out of brick and now you gotta go handle your business. You know what I'm saying? These little dudes, as soon as they get on Instagram and somebody say something, he don't like my song or his song weak, the girl tell him, he said your song weak, now you ready to go kill him because he ain't like your song. It's that simple where we come from.
That's crazy. Okay, man, let's talk about some music shit. Like, when you grew up in Baton Rouge, what kind of music are y'all being influenced by out there?
When I grew up in Baton Rouge, I was influenced by Temptations, New Edition,
Or you was on your own wave?
Nah, I ain't never cared about what they was doing. Big L, Jay-Z, and my biggest influence was Cash Money. I can't leave No Limit out, but I wouldn't really have No Limit. I wouldn't own No Limit like that. Like I knew more songs from No Limit than the other dudes did, but my personal favorites was more. It was Juvenile. I just wanted to be Juvenile when I was a kid.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But see, when I was coming
No
up,
Limit was a few years. That would have been.
yeah, I was like, I'm right when they came out. I was in that era where the kids, like how Young Boy got the kids now. That was me when Juvenile was on the rise.
When Cash Money took over for the 9-9.
Cash Money took over for the 9-9.
Yes, sir.
But at the same sense, Master P was living in Baton Rouge in the country club. So Snoop Dogg had the football team, and Romeo used to play park football with all us, and I used to be.
So
playing.
you saw all this
Yeah,
shit.
me and Romeo used to play against each other. We talked about it like last year. I'm like, yeah, we bust y'all ass, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, that's crazy, you know. I still remember when we played football together. So, yeah, I used to see Peter in the city because Snoop team used to practice right across from my team. So I seen everybody, but I was like, I'm so Cash Money.
I won't be Juvenile.
Yeah, I'm Juvenile.
I mean, Juvenile was that nigga though. I mean, yeah, you know.
But it started with Juvenile, but then I kind of like fell in love more with Soulja Slim. Like Soulja Slim ended up being my favorite person of all time. Soulja Slim and Allen Iverson my favorite two people of all time. I don't know why. They like
were you in the hoop and all that? Or
yeah,
just,
I used to hoop. No, I really used to hoop, but I didn't really care. Like I knew I wasn't going to no NBA or nothing, but I used to hoop for real, and I hooped like Allen Iverson. But it's like not even about his hooping though. It's just him.
His
like,
attitude, his style,
style, just being real, down to earth. I feel like Soulja Slim was the realest to ever do it. So I always base my life off of how I felt Soulja Slim would live or Juvenile would live. Like my favorite album of all time is the G Code. And in my life, I told myself I'm gonna stick to the G Code. I'm never gonna do no whole shit. Like I had to stick to the code. So that's why I ended up being the person I am today. Like people like, oh, he's still a real nigga. He don't do no sucker shit. He don't slime out his homeboys. And then no, I really studied the G Code and I live and die by it. It was more than just a song to me back then. It was like really my lifestyle. I used to have the bandanas tied around my head. I mean, my cousin used to fight over who gon'. I started rapping because this is how I started rapping. First, when I heard Tupac, I was like, then I like this nigga here, and I like to rap, but I ain't never rap. When I heard Juvenile, I was like, dang. So my cousin had a keyboard. He used to remake many fresh beats, and we used to rap their verses though. So me and him used to always argue over who gonna rap Juvenile for. I'm like, I'm doing Juvenile. Like, no, you gotta do Lil Wayne. I'm like, no, man, I'm doing Juvenile. And we just always fight over who gonna do Juvenile verses all the time, because that's his favorite rapper too. His favorite rappers is Soulja Slim and Juvenile. My favorite rapper is Soulja Slim and Juvenile. So after a while, I just started writing my own raps over many fresh beats.
How old are you when you start writing raps?
97.
Oh, a kid still.
In 97, I had my own whole setup. I ain't never get no toys for Christmas or nothing like that. I always get music stuff, and I just learned how to, work it. So I used to take a boom box in the recording tape player. I put my cousin, he make the beat. We'll hold the thing to record it, put the beat on one tape, come back, get the other tape, break that little piece off, put the paper in the thing, put the thing close to the mic, and rap. We couldn't punch in and then we had to rap the whole thing through. Then we'll do it again, get enough tapes pressed up, and then I just go sell them.
Wait. Wow. This is crazy.
In 97 though, 97, 98.
So, but this is elementary school for you.
Yes, I used to be on the block. I'm the kid, they used to laugh at me every day after school. I stayed on the block and rap. And everybody used to laugh, like, yeah, laughing at me. But every single day, going to Howard Park, North Baton Rouge, on the block of Elm and Fry. I used to stay on that block every day with my boombox and just rap in 1998.
Damn, that's amazing, bro, to be that young doing that shit.
It's like I started selling dope when I was like 10, 9.
How you get introduced to that?
Shit, we couldn't pay the bills. The lights was off, so I had to figure out something. I was the oldest out of 5 kids. So I knew, I'm like, when I was 9, I looked like I was like 14. Because I was like kind of tall, you know what I'm saying, a big nigga. So at 9 years old, they thinking I'm really grown, like a little teenager.
Like a teenager, yeah.
So I went to the dude, I'm like, hey, let me, I had $25. I was like, let me get a little half an ounce. And he sold me the little half ounce in like 2 hours. I'm back trying to get a whole one. So he was like, man, like, brother, you just left me. I made, like, as soon as I spent $25, and as soon as I made the 50 back, I ain't trying to make no profit. Now I just went straight back and spent the 50 back. The whole 50.
Back up, yeah.
But I still had my little stash left. So now I'm thinking like, okay, I got this little stash. Now I just spent another 50. I can make about 150 out this. The light bill was $190, like $190 or something. So I was like, boom, if I do that, I can do that. So as soon as I made the money, I gave my mama the money for the light bill. Cause we went like days with no lights.
So what she say when you show up with this money?
She just shook her head. She like, I ain't even asked where this come from. But she gave me the money back though. Like I gave her the money because I was really trying to buy some Jordans at first. So white and blue 13s that came out back then. I was trying to get the shoes, but I had to wait because me and my homeboy Ty used to always rush to see who can get the shoes first. So I really had them beat, but I had to do that right there. So I was like, well, so like 2 weeks later, my mama gave me the money back, and I went on here and got the shoes. But I started coming home with cars when I was like 15, and she was like, I ain't even ask no questions, just let me put some insurance on it for you.
No shit.
Yeah, I've been driving and whipping since like 11, 10. I used to drive my mama around when I was 10. Driving from Jackson, Mississippi to Baton Rouge because my daddy used to do construction work. So I used to have to drive all the way to Jackson, Mississippi and back at 11.
So when you jump off the porch with that, is that when do you become full-time hustler or that was just like a little phase?
Full-time. I was the biggest hustler in my section. I've been taking care of everybody in my circle since I was like 10. I was the youngest out the clique. But didn't Rod just tell y'all that? My brother just told him like, hey, HD was the youngest one around us, but he was the one taking care of everybody. When I was 16, 15, I'm paying everybody we in the club. I'm only supposed to be in the club. I'm getting the section. I got the car, the food after the club. We go out to eat. I'm paying for the whole bill. I've always been the person to pay everything. Cause I'm a hustler, I always get the money. Everybody else, everybody around me was smoking weed. I never ever smoked weed one day in my life. I never smoked weed. They were like, when you need to smoke? I'm like, nope. I ain't never smoking weed till I get rich. And when I signed $1 million deal with Motown, when I went to California, the money hit my account, I smoked weed for the first time at 31 years old. So I just been so disciplined with myself because I knew I had a purpose. And I wouldn't let nobody tell me what I can't do or what I should be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a strong-minded person, so like I say, I just always had to be the breadwinner and the provider. Like, I've been taking care of my family since I was really 11 years old.
But you were playing sports at the same time? Or?
Sports and all. I'm in the middle of the game, nigga trying to get a blunt, trying to buy grams. I'm like, hey, hold on, wait till halftime, I'm finna get you right. Cause nigga trying to smoke at the game, so I'm one of the main players. I'm the point guard on the team. Really running I used to be slim. Like I used to be like, still got hops and dunking on people. So I see all my little clientele at the game. I used to be serving the janitor and the coach. I really was that dude. Like I used to make more money at school than the teachers. I don't know if y'all remember when you had the Jabot on.
Yeah.
I used to stuff weed in my Jabot straps because they used to bring the dogs to school and only search me. Cause everybody was telling the teachers that he hustling. They got the little rats. And I'm serving white boys, everything I'm just really getting in. But I'm so small with my hustles, like, so they already try to stop me from driving to school. They was mad because I was driving to school. It was like, he don't got no license, he can't drive. So what I used to do, I used to pick my homeboy up that's older than me, let him ride with me or drive the car once we get up to the school so they can't say nothing. So they started bringing the dogs to the school like once a week or like every other week. They come to the school and only search my locker, my book sack, and my car. But the whole time I got the weed stuffed in my Jabot jeans. So I had got I had to plan it out because if I sell it to these little dudes early, and then the people come and catch them with it, they gonna tell I did it. So I used to hold it off until last 6th period, and then I just come and make them meet me in the hallway, and I leave it on the floor and just walk off and tell them leave the money. You ain't get that from me. I had a whole game plan going at school. I got suspended for 10 days for selling alcohol at school. Real talk, cause the white boy, I sold a nigga some alcohol and the nigga had no, he almost died. He had alcohol poison. But I sold it to him like it was after school, but on the campus. So that Monday when I come back to school, they was like, oh, the dude almost died. He in the hospital right now. His mama trying to press charges on you. I'm like, shit, I ain't the one who killed him. I ain't do it. So they're like, you sold it to him. He told his mama you sold it to him. So I was like, well, I don't know. They gonna have to prove that. So they come, my principal came and get me, and she was like, if we gotta ask you some questions. If you lie to us, you gonna get expelled. And if I feel like you telling the truth, we just gonna suspend you for 10 days. So really, I got the whole class drunk because we had a substitute teacher, and the substitute is a girl I be busting up. I used to be a little terrible little student, dog.
Hey, I hear you.
Listen, when I was a smart, I had straight A's though. Like I'm telling you all this, but I had straight A's and B's. I was an honor student. I was an honor society when I graduated. Straight A's. I always get my lesson. I never miss school. Always on time. And this, I'm talking about, we stay out all night drinking 211s. Go to parties.
211.
Yeah, we was drinking 211. We had no money. We had money like that back then. I gotta buy a bill for the whole clique. Man, we gotta drink some 211s. Get a little pizza, little Hunt's pizza, and we gonna thug like this. So all the stuff I'm telling you I was doing, I had a lot of fights in school. So every time I be in honor society, they kicked me out for too many write-ups. But they had to put me back in because my grades were so good. So I'm like, all this stuff I'm doing, like I'm really, yeah.
So where's the music at this time?
I'm the hottest rapper in my little section at the time. With all this I'm doing, I'm putting all this in the songs. I got my school booking me for proms and shows. Christmas party, the school booking me. Like I had my whole little section. Like I always had a name for rap since I was like 9. Like when I was 10, no, when I was 11, the dude who got Kaya signed, that my nigga my back's on, he tried to sign me. He told me that I got this girl named Kaya, we finna get her deals. He sing the song, my nigga my back, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just looking at this nigga like, man, you probably capping. And then she really blew up, so I'm like, man, I probably should have did that. But I just kept working, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never let it get to me. So when I was like 14, 15, we some little terrible little kids, but everything I'm rapping is what I'm living. So everybody always respect my mind because even if it's my worst thing, I never was vulnerable. Like I'm gonna tell you my worst story to my best story. Like if I was crying over my bitch, I was crying over my bitch and you're gonna put it in the song. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them niggas like, oh, I'm so hard, I'm so tough. Like, I wouldn't cry over no bitch in today's time, but she at 14, I cried over my bitch one time. It was one little tear, but it was a cry. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real shit. I'm a real nigga, dog. Like, niggas be acting so hard like they just ain't never had no feelings, they sold this. Man, look, nigga, I cried one little tear. And I made a song to her, telling her how I feel about her. And she came back. So, you know, I just always made music about what I was going through. Like songs about my mama, songs about my grandma. When my cousin died in my arms, I made a song about that because we had just made our first song together and she was like one of the best singers ever. And I had pulled up on her and I'm like, I got this song I want you to do called Lean. And cause she smoked weed and I drank lean. So I had the hook already and I let her hear the song. And I went to Dallas to do a show. This in 2009. This like I've been doing this. 2009, I had to shoot to Dallas for a show, and the last person I had seen before I went to Dallas was her. And I'm like, when I come back, we're gonna do the song. Yeah. So when I came back, I walked to my auntie house, and she was in there having sex with a nigga. And I walked in the door. They ain't see me. I heard of it, act like I ain't know what was going on. So I left back and went home. So later on that night, she kept on. She told my auntie she was having. She wasn't feeling good. Her stomach was hurting. So she went to the doctor. They told her she had gas. And then, like at 2 a.m, my sister running my room, waking me up. She was like, Dusty dying. I'm like, what? So I run straight down to my auntie's house because it's like straight down the street. I run down there as fast as I can. I get the shit. I'm giving her CPR, pushing on the stomach, doing the CPR stuff. I don't even know how to really do it, but I'm trying. And then she just died right in my arms. So I put all that in songs, you know what I'm saying? And people love me for that. So I ain't never had a problem talking about what I do or what I've been through. So that's how I got my whole start in this whole thing. So fast forward to about 2000 and when I was 17, Trill Entertainment, I had got in touch with a couple people over there, and they was trying to give me a little deal. And it was like a $50,000 deal. And I was like, I don't know, I'm playing with that right now. Like, I'm playing with that already. So I don't know if y'all remember in 07 when them damn challenges had just came back out. The only thing on my mind at 17 years old was that damn challenger. And I just knew, y'all give me a big bag of money, I'm about to go get that challenger. And back then, I ain't know nothing about no credit. I ain't know nothing. I'm thinking 50,000, I'm finna go spend this 50,000. I'll make it back. Like, I was so dumb back then, I ain't even know. Like, I can go put 5,000 down on this car or less, but I ain't had no credit back then. I'm 17, boy, I'm about to go do that. So I was like, I told my mom was like, what you want to do? She was like, it's your decision. Like, if you feel like you want to take the deal, take it. I was like, Mama, I don't feel like this. You know, you're 17, your mama still got to sign with you. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. So they come back, they was like, oh, we might give you 100. And the whole thing with me was, I'm like, I had a homeboy, he was like my producer, but I produced too. So we was coming back from Atlanta, had just won first place at T.I. Club and everything, you know. He was like, I'm gonna blow up before you because I make beats too. And my homie was like, shit, that nigga HD something special. I don't give a damn if you do make the beats, that nigga just special, he gonna blow. I like, bruh, I ain't trying to say who gonna blow up first out of nothing. I said, I know I'm gonna blow up. I don't know when, how, I just know I'm gonna do it. So we had this conversation on some joking shit, and then a week later, he went to go get a deal with Trill, and they told him, ask me who was the other nigga. They ain't want him. But the whole time we at the studio off of Monterey, I ain't saying nothing. I'm on the couch like this, and he talking to all the A&Rs and shit. I ain't saying nothing, but every time he play the song, when it get to my part, they be like, who that is? And he like, oh, that's him. And I'm still over there quiet the whole time. I never said nothing the whole time we was there. We left, and the A&R reached back out to me like, hey, they want you. They don't want your boy. So when the deal came, I'm like, hey, I need him with me because that's my big man. And they was like, well, if you want to get him some money out of your money, you can, but I ain't got the budget for that right now. So when I came to go tell this nigga, you know, I'm excited about even having an offer, he acting all salty like he don't want to talk. Like, dawg, I wasn't about to leave you out anyway. Like, even if I would have took the 100,000, I was gonna make sure you was straight. Like, you gotta go on the road, you gotta pay all the expenses, but I gotta go on the road with Boosie at the time. And you know, in 07, Boosie was the hottest thing, smoking, doing 4-5 shows a week. All I'm getting is this 100, and I gotta manage this 100 till the year out. I ain't getting paid for the shows. So I was like, man, nah. So like, if you get your name a little hotter, we might get up the price. I was like, I appreciate the opportunity. So that's 17 years old. Fast forward later, 20-something years old, got caught up in some street shit. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. It's a task force in Baton Rouge called the Brave Team. Mm-hmm. They like, terrible. So they target all rappers. So in the midst of all this going on, me and Kevin Gates, I been knew Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Fredo, me and Young Boy, me and Boosie, I know all these rappers. Mr. Kane, we like brothers. At this time, 2012, Mr. is the hottest rapper in the state of Louisiana. No rapper hotter than Mr. Kane. The Kane Music Wave, all that was us. So I'm playing, like we were talking earlier, I play in the background. They don't even know who I am, really.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing the black girl, but everybody, all the videos, all the cars, all the money, all the guns, you know, all this happening right in my little section, right in my little area, in my house. So when Mr. goes to jail for murder, on the murder chief fighting the murder charge, now the Brave Team won't pick on us. So Scotty Kane ended up getting popular at this time. So Scotty living in my house, I got Dame Kane living there, I got Deezy Kane living there. So we just, they on our trail. But we not even hustling no more. Like, we ain't even selling no narcotics. We really just in the studio. But it looked like to the public eye, like, oh, they up there doing something. But we wasn't. So, long story short, we headed to go get in the studio. Percy Keith, he used to rap with Kevin Gates. He headed to come do one song with Deezy Kane. I got a couple racks on me. I'm about to drop it off at the bank. I'm talking. They calling me like, hurry up. So I skipped the bank, come straight to the house. I said, I'll take it to the bank in the morning. Soon as I get to the house, the Braid team kicked my door in. They coming up, SWAT team, FBI. They came with the armor truck, like 40 police, all undercover cars, no real police cars.
God damn.
So they took like 30 racks from me. Then hit me with a $80,000 bond. My first time going to jail. I sold every drug in the world, never got into trouble. And the one time I ain't doing nothing, I go to jail, $80,000 bond. 7 of us go to jail. So after that happened, I took it like a lick. That was my downfall. Like that's the biggest downfall I ever had in my life. I was up a lot of wrecks. I had just posted a video with like $30,000 flexing, and next thing you know, I'm down to my last $3,700. So I'm like stressed the fuck out. You know, I'm going through it. So, but I ain't never stopped rapping though. So I kept the rap going. So as they progressing and getting more popular than me, everybody looking at me like, oh, he dick riding, they ain't doing nothing for him. He trying to be down with them, they ain't showing him no love. Why you always focusing on their music, you ain't focusing on your own music, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, I'm comfortable with my life because I know what God got for me. Like, I'm not trying to rush the process. I know I trust it. So everybody laughing at me and clowning me back then because I recorded every rapper in Baton Rouge for free. To this day, Young Ready before he died, everybody. G Money before he died, I recorded every single rapper that blew up from Baton Rouge. OBNJ, you can name any rapper that blew up in my city, that got a name in my city right now. I recorded every single rapper in my closet for free. I just love music so much. So I'm getting clowned by everybody. Oh, he the nigga that want to record everybody. They don't even be doing no songs with him. I be like, bro, I don't care to do no song with nobody else. I know how to make music by myself, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, that's like 2014, 2015 type thing. And you know what I'm saying? I just kept a steady pace between them years. And then 2020 come around, Kobe Bryant died. And when Kobe died, that shit touched my heart in a different way because I hate Kobe Bryant when I was coming up. I'm an Allen Iverson fan. Yeah, you know how intense they get. So it's my competitor, so you know what I'm saying? So when he died, it hurt me so bad because even though I did hate him, as far as we go against my favorite player,
it's no but respect.
It's all respect. So I think right before he died, he had dropped like a documentary. And me and my homegirl was watching the documentary and I really fell in love with Kobe after I watched that documentary. I like, oh, let's talk about this nigga, but I really like this nigga a lot. So my brother, that's his favorite player in the world. So when he died, man, I'm talking about, I really cried real tears. And I cried when Soulja Slim died too, ain't gonna lie. It's the only 2 times I ever cried. And I called my brother, I'm like, man, he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. So I was like, dog, COVID hit, this right around that COVID period. I'm like, man, I gotta leave my legacy on this earth somehow, some way. I'm like, tomorrow ain't promised, bro. Like, we acting like we got forever to do this. We don't know how long we got. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we could do it forever, but we can't promise you, oh, I'm gonna blow up in 3 years. I'm gonna start moving forward in 3 years or 5 years. No, you gotta start moving right now. So, man, I bullshit you not. Carl Crawford called. Y'all know Carl Crawford, of course. 1501. Shout out to Carl. Carl Crawford, somehow one of my partners plugged me in with Carl Crawford. He told me to come out here to Houston to come tap in, trying to, talk business. So you got to think about it. The pandemic just hit. We ain't making no money. We all sitting in the house, can't make no money right now. We don't, cause we never dealt with nothing like this before. So we don't know how to make no money. So at this point, I had stopped selling drugs because my plug had went to the Fed. So I shut that drug stuff down. In 2010, I had never sold no drugs since 2010. I told God, if you spare me this one time, I'm gonna listen. So I was telling my plug the whole time, like, y'all need to chill, because that's when the phones started getting popular, and they started texting pictures of bricks and stuff. I'm like, hey, you text the wrong person, so I ain't getting involved with none of that. So I'm like, hey, y'all need to chill out on the phones before, the iPhone just getting popular back then. So like, man, they can't trace what you do on no phone. They can't trace. I'm like, bruh, you don't know what them people can trace. And next thing you know, his mama and his brother got hit with the feds. His mama had to do 3 years. He did 4. His brother got 10. $500,000 worth of drugs and $500,000 in cash. So after that, I shut down my whole operation. So now I'm making an honest living, like doing like studio stuff and rapping and working in the plant, whatever it take to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? So like I told you, I'm a hustler. So I used to use the plant like dope. Like I got my job on the plant from selling dope. My boss was a crackhead, supervisor. I sold him some work and he gave me a job. But when he gave me the job, I took advantage of it. I went from the bottom of the thing to the supervisor in less than 5 months. Cause I always had a good, I'm smart. So I'm running like a 30, 40 man crew and I'm the youngest dude out here. So, you know, a lot of people get jealous, but I just always treat it like I'm stacking my money for rainy days. So when the pandemic did hit, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight, but I gotta do something. So I came out here to Houston, chilled with Crawford for 2 days. I recorded with his artist, D-Raw, for 2 days straight. We made like nine songs. So now it's time for me to sit down with Carl and see what we can come up with. So Carl was like, say HD, who the next hottest rapper coming out of Baton Rouge? It's like, shit, me, nigga. He was like, besides you, I'm like, shit, me and Playboy. He like, besides y'all two, like, who else? I like, man, look, bruh, me. I ain't come out here to talk about nobody fucking else. So then he got to ask me like, you know Young Boy, you know what I'm saying? Can you tap me in with Young Boy? Like, I can, but I mean, I came out here for me. Like, no disrespect, but I ain't just drive 4 hours to come talk about no fucking Young Boy. I love Young Boy to death. That's my little brother, but shit, right now I'm trying to get it. So we just chopping it up. So now it's like I wasn't feeling played or nothing, but I never got to talk business with the man. And Playboy had a situation come up. So when Carl told me to meet him at the studio so we can talk business, we had to leave. So I'm so mad on the ride back to Baton Rouge. I'm so mad, bro. Y'all wouldn't believe how mad I am. And then his AC went out in his truck. So now I'm mad and hot. Ooh, and then he keep on letting the windows up because he trying to talk on the phone with his girl. I'm letting the window down, he letting it back up. I'm like, nigga, it's hot in here. So the whole ride, I'm just frustrated. But I kept saying to myself, like, dog, I gotta make me a record that's gonna get me out there. I couldn't rest that whole ride back. I bullshit you not. After riding that Lambo with Carl Crawford, I was like, nigga. And I rode in Lambos and shit before, because we always come to Houston and rent cars anyway. But it was different when you know the nigga that the Lambo for. Like this nigga Lambo, this is Rolls Royce. So I didn't rent a nigga Rolls Royce. I don't know who the fuck that car for.
Yeah.
But when that motherfucker right there in my face and I see this nigga got all this shit, 3-story studio, the big house with the pool, I'm like, man, I gotta change my life. I'm finna go back to my house. I had a nice little house, don't get me wrong with it, man. I ain't coming like this. So that whole ride back, I'm just motivated. So I get home the next morning. The next morning, I'm restless. When I get restless, I make my best music. So I'm restless. So I'll never forget this shit, dog. It's not no lie. I lay around there, I get up, and the whole day, I had one song I was playing over and over and over. Free my dog, Lil Weasel. He a Baton Rouge local rapper, he in jail. He had this song called Pills. He don't say nothing else on the song but Mama on them pills, Daddy on them pills. It's the whole song. I'm talking about whole song, but the beat was so groovy. It was just so groovy. So he from my hood. So for a whole day straight, I listened to one song only. I don't know why. I went and worked out and I just listened to that one song. I can't stop listening to this damn song. So I'm like, there must be a message or something telling me something that's dealing with this song. I go home, I get on my laptop and my keyboard, and I just got the dun 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 dun. And I was like, it ain't really like his, but it's, you know, that's where I got my remedy from. So I'm dun 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 dun, and then I just like, I can't stop jigging, I can't stop jigging. But, you know, I'm still in the beat making process, and I'm not a producer for real. Like, I fuck around with the beats, but I don't know how to just go in there and plop, 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 plop. I gotta do all that other little shit. I'm dun, 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 dun. And I just got that in my head. So I like, when I make this song, I'm gonna say something about can't stop jigging. So I'm putting this shit together. It's coming together. I'm so anxious to rap the song, I ain't even finished making the beat yet. So I just took that one little part and hurried up, and I was like, I gotta get this shit off my head. So I heard him and get in the studio, and I just say some shit, the most random shit ever. I said, I put 2 up in my front. I know a few who love to flex. That shit don't mean shit. That's the most dumbest shit that you can start a song off saying, but that shit caught everybody's attention. So I said that shit, bro, and I just kept going. And then when I finally got it right, that shit just came together. And I put that bitch out, no help. Nigga, I was stealing motherfuckers' videos to their songs dancing, putting it to my songs. And my homeboy, Mr. Kane, that nigga called my phone, he say, HD, I gotta unfollow you on Instagram, but you posting so many videos, dog. I was like, I can respect that, but I said, this bitch gonna pop one way or another. I just kept making videos to my song. Next thing you know, I'm getting so many videos, I can't even make no more videos to my song. And it just took off from there. So that's where I came with the Can't Stop Jigging, #1 song in the state of Louisiana in 2020. Boom, I'm talking about doing millions a week. I got the proof to show it, millions. So the week I dropped this song, I did my first show from that song for $500. In less than 2 weeks, we was at like 2,500, 3,500. Before you know, we was up to 10 racks. So in the mix of doing that, I got everybody in my ear talking about, don't drop no other songs. Just keep that one song, you gonna mess that song up. I'm like, bro, I'm an artist, I do this. So I come back with another song. I come back with the Turn Me Up 4 song. It started going up. They don't drop no more. You already got lucky the first 2 times. Don't do no more. I'm gonna show you. I dropped the Band Dance song. Now Lamar Jackson in the NFL players doing my dance in the game. And then I get online, I see Lamar Jackson on live playing Band Dance. I'm like, what? So they talking about don't drop no more songs. You got lucky. I drop another one. I dropped the Bow 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 song. LSU take this song to the extreme. So they in my ear again. Don't drop no more. You gonna mess it up. We gonna get a deal off there. I say, man, I'm not worried about getting no deal. I'm in my zone. I dropped the Turn Me Up a Little song where I originally said the 9999 in that song. It go up. So I'm not even trying to drop no song right now. I'm hot. I'm on fire. I'm really just trying to preview my next song. So I made a post 4 months before I dropped the Touchdown song that's not Bow Bow Bow. People get them songs mixed up. I make a post, I said, Touchdown to Cause Hill about to be the hottest song of the summer. I said, screenshot this post. This finna be the hottest song of the summer. Everybody, they don't believe you. I don't even know if I believe my damn self, but I kind of did believe myself. So I got the songs rolling. I come back and I got the Touchdown song. Now remind you me, Touchdown was made before Bow Bow Bow. I just dropped Bow 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 first. But the Touchdown was originally with me and this other rapper named Playboy. So God working mysterious ways, bro. So at this point now, I'm like, nigga trying to get a deal. Like, I know niggas should be having some kind of deals on the table when you this hot. So everybody trying to give me a single deal. Like, we don't know if you really like that. We'll give you about $65,000 to play with. And if we like it, we'll move forward with you. We ain't really trying to lock in nothing long term with you. We don't know. We taking a risk. Like, all right, cool. I ain't tripping. So they get the Touchdown record, the first one. Motown was like, okay, we could do the deal off this record. It's a nice record. So we called him Playboy for the Send Over the Stems. Playboy was like, no, I want to use that for myself. He ain't like my hook. Is that Playboy? He said he ain't like that. He like, I want to use my own hook on that song. I don't want to use HD hook. I was like, fuck it, I ain't tripping. Just take me off that bitch. I'll do some other shit. So the whole time I got my white boy Treble. Shout out to Treble. He had hit me up like 2 months prior to this. He was like, send me Can't Stop Jigging. I want to make a beat based off of Can't Stop Jigging. So I'm going to use the Can't Stop Jigging in the beat, but I'm going to switch it all the way up and flip it. So I sent him the Can't Stop Jigging, but on the instrumental, the Bow 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 at the beginning, it's on every instrumental because I used to perform. I perform without the song. So on the instrumental, I kept the Bow 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 part and with no more other words. So when I sent over the instrumental, the Bow 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 still on there. So I sent it to him, he sent it back to me, and I hear that beat, I'm like, this a hard ass beat. So for 2 months straight, he blowing my phone up. When you gonna rap on my beat? I say, bro, don't rush me. I said, I don't like to rush no song. I like to just, when I get in my zone, I'm gonna go rap to whatever beat I feel like I wanna rap to. 2 months straight, he texting me. I like, Trouble, be calm, I got you. So after Playboy say he don't want me to use his beat, I see. I'm riding with my partner. I say, yeah, I got the perfect solution for this. So we sitting in the car, dog. We sitting in the truck. I'm in my Jeep. We sitting in that bitch. I say, hold on, let me go to this beat right quick. I play that bitch. Dun, dun, dun. I'm like, that pretty well I smell, man. I'm like, yeah, let me go with this beat. I just gotta change the tune on it. So we riding in the truck, and I just kept on saying, I say, hold up, started smoking, the pack. I told him, roll up. I just said that shit for like an hour, cause we on a trip back from a show, and for like an hour, so I keep on saying the same 4 bars. I say, hold up, started smoking, the pack. I told her, roll up, and I text my manager and my partner. I say, I got the song that's finna take us, blow us up. They was like, where is it? Send it over. I said, shit, I ain't made it yet. I'm about to go make it right now. So I hurried up and ran home, got straight to the studio, and I put that on the song. I put the song together. So when I sent the song over to my manager, and my manager was like, shit, that bitch, that's it. It's over with. My other partner was like, no, Motown want the other version. Don't mess with that song. Don't mess with that song. And I'm signing Motown right now, but that day, I told that nigga, fuck Motown. I say, man, I don't give a fuck what they talking about. So in the midst of this going on, they telling me I need to remake Lil Baby songs and remake this other artist song. Cause there was a little white boy, I don't know if y'all remember that white boy in 2021, he had the cowboy hat on that was freestyling over everybody's beat. They wanted me to do what he was doing. I'm like, man, I said, with all due respect, I'm about to make the world ride my wave. Just like that, them words come out my mouth. And then when I post the fucking preview to the song, bro, the shit started going so crazy. So I don't got no TikTok. I'm real in the streets. Like, I really don't care about that social media shit. So everybody keeps sending me TikTok like, man, your song going up on TikTok. Like, I don't got no fucking TikTok. What y'all talking about? So they send me the link. They send me the links. So like, I can watch the link, but I don't got no TikTok, so I can't really keep up with it. Yeah. Except through the links. So they send me this link, that link, that link, that link. And I'm refreshing the link, and every 10 minutes, it got 5,000 videos. So I was like, maybe I'm tripping. I don't think this shit do no. And it's literally 5,000 videos every 10 minutes. So I sent it over. I like, hey, I think this song going up on TikTok. I don't really know how this shit work, but something going on.
Something going on.
So they was like, oh, you gotta have at least 200,000 videos so it could be considered viral on TikTok. Boy, we had 300,000 videos in less than 3 days.
Wow.
That bitch did 6 million videos. Over, well, how many impressions? 11 billion? 11 billion impressions. All off of preview.
Okay. How this change
that
your life?
part?
How does this change your life at this point? Nigga, you own at this point.
At this point, nigga can't tell me shit. So look, I'm on the phone one day before this shit happened. I'm on the phone with Motown. They trying to give me $65,000 deal. A day later, they was like, of course, everything has changed now. Of course, so I'm like, I said, I ain't signing up for nothing less than $1 million. I don't care what nobody talking about. Bruh, in one day, 13 labels called my phone. 14 actually, because Sony overseas called, we couldn't get on the phone with them. They had to get a translator for to talk to us. In one day, bruh, 14 majors called trying to sign me. They're like, who this lit nigga? How you? They say it's no way you could do this without being signed to a major. It's like this. It's impossible. No way you could be on radio. No way you could be on running the whole. I shut down the whole challenge. The ski challenge was going on. I don't know if y'all remember. The ski shit was going on. I shut it down. I shut down 2 challenges with one song. The ski and the other Spot 'em Got 'em. I shut them bitches down.
That all was around that.
It all was right around the same time. So they was like. The owner of TikTok called my phone. He's like, I gotta meet you. It's like, nobody never did this on my app before, especially not coming from a major. Like, the majors can make that, put the money behind it. Like, I ain't put $1 behind it. Went crazy. So they like, ain't no way you did this with no label. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm recording these songs in my house. I'm not signed to nobody. I'm literally just, I posted a preview to my song. A girl in high school put it on TikTok. Another girl made a video to it, and the rest was history. Nobody was paid. It was just organically done. So I'm on the phone with the labels. They talking. 300. I'm on the phone with Kevin Live. Kevin was on vacation. This nigga stopped everything he was doing and put me on the phone, put it on a Zoom call with his whole staff. We gotta get HD. I'm like, man, I don't know, Kev. It sound good, blah, 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 blah. We talking. So Columbia, they had a nice little deal for me. RCA, everybody was talking nice. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you end up going with Motown?
I'm about to get to that right now. So look, I had basically broke it down to either Motown or 300. So I'm like, shit. I'm in the studio with Mouse on the track. We about to put one down. And you know, Mouse signed a 300. So I came to Mouse for advice, you know, his big brother. I say, man, what you think I should do? Like, should I keep my independence and go 300, or should I go with the major and let them get the, you know what I'm saying, get the masters for however many years is in my contract? He was like, man, I don't know, HD, like, what you think? Like, let me, you know, and I'm like, well, Kevin them talking this and this and that, and Motown talking this and that. So we sitting in the, now remind you me, I done had this contract for a month. I ain't never even, I'm like, I'm on my time, man. I showed Mouse that contract, Mouse say, man, what you ain't know? Like, Kevin them ain't finna give you that much real, like, yeah, I know. So Kev like, hey, you better not sign with Motown. I promise you I'm gonna kick your ass myself if you don't come over here with us. I'm like, Kev, bro, I appreciate everything. Cause I had Kev, the guy who was introducing me to 300, his name D from New Orleans. D, I had a deal with Sparta Distribution before all this. I made $250,000 with Sparta independent. Sparta ain't had no company. I kicked their company off. I didn't even know all this. Like, I started their whole company. I made $250,000 with them. I made $250,000 with Distro. No deal. I ain't spending no money, $10 a year. Just to distribute my shit through them. I made a quarter over here, a quarter over there. I'm going so hard, I don't even know what I'm making at this moment. I'm just going. So D already knew what I was doing, the numbers, he seen it. Organic numbers, like you can't fake them numbers. So D was like rushing hard to get me over there. So guys in them with Empire, you know, they independent too. When Dre hit me up, he was like, bro, something went wrong. You just got a nigga demoted around here. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, a nigga was supposed to get you signed over here and they didn't come through and deliver. Guys demoted this nigga. He like, you got some power. Like, that's what D texted. D was like, Dre was like, you got power. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about, Dre? Like, you got a nigga demoted, nigga. That's how much power your name holding right now. Like, you going crazy. I was like, well, I'm sorry your boy got demoted, but I mean, whatever. So Motown, they come with the deal. Boom. They're like, all right, we're gonna give you $1 million deal, of course. Boom. I'm like, cool. What got me to go with Motown was I had a back catalog, no lie. Not counting the 5 songs that I dropped in 2020. It was 5 albums that I dropped from 20. All the other years I was telling y'all about that pain stuff. I was dropping albums like a real artist, not getting no money. I dropped 5 albums over a 7-year span, and I only made $31. But I never ever stopped dropping.
What was you putting them out at? On SoundCloud and shit?
I don't know. I had them bitches on everything, Apple Music, everything. I was dropping them on my distro, but I wasn't making no money. But I love music so much that I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep working because one day this shit gonna be worth something. So I had this.
So they started going back.
Yeah, that's they when we look back. They're like,
catalog.
This dude really a good ass artist. So I had this CD called Valentine's Day, and it was a all Valentine's song, February 14th. They was like, bro, listen to this song, this dude, man. This dude really like that. Like, he not no one hit wonder. Like, they got to mention the songs I made way. They telling me the lyrics to the song, like, oh y'all really studying now. So I had a hard drive. It was broke, and everybody used to laugh at me for having a little ugly hard drive. I keep it everywhere I go. He won't even pull up no more. I had that bitch since I was fucking like 19 or 18. And they came, why you want to throw that thing away? It don't work. I say, bro, this bitch gonna make me some money one day. I said, it's $1 million hard drive right there. Hey, man, throw that shit away. That shit don't even work no more. And I'm like every 3 years it'll come on, but it won't come on no more. And all the top off of it, it was just ugly. So I was kept on saying, hey, it's $1 million hard drive right there. Just joking, but I really meant the shit. So Motown come, they say, hey, we gonna give you the deal, and we gonna give you extra $250,000 for your back catalog. Now my back catalog was only worth $31.
Yeah.
They gave me an extra $250,000 for some shit that I was just dropping just dropping out of faith. Remind you me, I ain't paid none of these producers for these beats. It's straight off of YouTube and everything, beat stars and all that. They ain't care about nothing. They're like, we just want the masters to it. We gonna give you a $250,000. So now I'm in a fucked up position because
you got to go deal with this business.
No, the hard drive.
Oh, you got to get the masters.
They don't care about the beat. They just want the recordings.
They want the masters. So
see, people don't understand how
nobody else can't do nothing with it.
People don't understand how that work. Like they be thinking when they say, "Oh, your masters," is blah, blah. No, they just want the masters to the recording.
Yeah.
The producing agreement ain't none of that. They just want the masters to the recording. You ain't got to go nothing. Now, if they want to, they say one of the songs was to pop off and they would want to move forward with it, then they have to go do all the paperwork stuff. But other than that, them bitches just sitting there floating.
Nah, I'm gonna get them and bench them.
Yeah, so if just in case,
I'm gonna get them, bench them.
They might want to use it for a movie or something 10 years from now, and they can, But I only sold them to them for like 8 years, so I'm good anyway. But
get them back.
But she went worth them for $31. So niggas be like, I ain't selling my masters. Nigga, what's your masters worth? I hate when niggas be like, I ain't selling my masters. I ain't selling. Your shit ain't worth nothing, $20, nigga. So it's like, my shit was $31.36. That's all I had made prior to 2020 with the Can't Stop Jigging shit. That's when I was running it up. They gave me a $250,000 extra on top of my deal. So, but I'm stuck because only way I can get, they gave me half of that money. Only way I can get the other half is if I turn in that damn hard drive with the shit. So I ended up, I went online. I found a nigga that fixed hard drives downtown Houston. I went online, found this building downtown, tall ass building. Went over there, dropped off $5,000. They fixed that bitch. I got every session off that bitch, uploaded to Motown. They sent me my money. So all I had to do was spend $5K and get a $250,000.
Yes, sir.
Win is a win, baby.
And right, the rest is history.
Yeah, well, man. So what's next now, bro? I mean, shit.
Man, I'm tapping into different avenues now. People want to box me in. A lot of people want to box me in to just making one style of music, and I get it. Like when they familiar with you for a certain thing, they want to keep you there, but they don't be paying attention to like how Snoop Dogg had the transition. Lil Wayne had the transition. Pharrell, the Clips, whoever you name. In order for a rapper to stay relevant for a long period of time, you have to be able to transition.
Gotta evolve, yeah.
And I don't know if y'all remember when Wayne dropped 500 Degrees, everybody was shitting on him. He fell off, he rapping stupid, he tried to rap like he from New York. But look, that 500 Degrees
that's what led to
was that transition.
Yeah,
they be saying Carter 1, it was not the Carter 1. The Carter 1 was not the transition. It was 500 Degrees. Once he got to the Carter 1, he was in his bag. But everybody laughed at that 500 Degrees. But that was his transition. So it's like trust in the process. So I'm stuck. I ain't stuck there, but I don't care because I don't care what nobody say. But when you got a lot of people like, oh, you need to stick to this, you need to stick to that. And they don't really believe. But then you got the ones who do believe. They like, he really liked it. So shout out to Ethiopia because I think her favorite song about me is One Mic, and it's like a slow song. It ain't no slow song, but it's like a song talking about how I really made $1 million for one mic because I recorded myself all the way up until I got rich, and I still record myself off the same mic. So I got a song called One Mic where I literally tell the story of how I did all this from the house. And so I'm just touching in other stuff, and like I'm still coming with the turned up music, of course, because I gotta hold it down for my city. But I just it's like I hate when people just want to box you in and want you to do one thing that they comfortable with you doing. Because it's a big world out here. Like you might like a turn up song. Like you ain't about to be turning up 24 hours a day. I don't want to hear ba 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 when I'm just riding around in my car. I want to hear some shit I can ride to, maybe a little pain, maybe a little love, maybe whatever, happy vibes. I don't want to just bow 24 hours a day.
You want to
like,
show the versatility. It's more,
yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately. So right now today, I got this new song called Anxiety. It's real deep. Like I feel like a lot of people battle with it, and a lot of people don't understand it because some people don't battle with it. And I remember times when I used to be like, man, I don't see why somebody kill themselves. They stupid. But then when you really have an anxiety attack and it's stuck on you for like days at a time, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't kill myself, but I can see what can drive someone to feeling like they need to get this shit over with, because you're like, anxiety really how you blurry. Like your vision be blurry for real. And I'm like, damn, like I need to make a song cause people gonna be able to relate to this. So literally, I just shot the video and everything last night. And I posted it the day earlier, and everybody was like, I can relate, I needed this. And they're like, man, you touch people scared to speak on stuff like this, but I'm glad you was, you know what I'm saying, was able to do this, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just want, like, God put me here to touch the world. I don't know what exact ways, because who would have ever thought I got the whole world saying bow, bow, bow. Not my city, not your city, not his city. The whole world, somebody saying bow, bow, bow. So it's like, I was put here to touch the world with my music, and I know that for a fact. So now I just gotta, you know, live out my purpose. And people don't want me to live my purpose out because they want me to just do what they want me to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to let nobody stop me from living my purpose. And shout out to Currency from New Orleans. He always like, HD, don't let them box you in. I know how good you is. You probably the most talented rapper we got in our state. He said, I know your real stuff. Like, don't let them box you in. So he always telling me that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in a process now of not getting boxed in, but still giving the people what they need to relate to me. You know what I'm saying? So I got a song called I'm Rockin'. That's about to be one of the hottest songs I'm finna drop in 2023. Mixed stuff though, like I don't want, cause it's like, even with the bow 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 thing, a lot of people think it's just one song. It was 5 different songs and they thinking it's one song. Like, that's how quick they'll put you in one box. Like, he only got one song. Like, nah, nigga, it's 5. But you just heard that bow, bow, bow. That was how I tricked their minds. I kept saying the bow, bow, bow. And I tricked y'all minds into believing that it's really the same song. But I switched it 5 times and made a bag every time I switched it. Can't too many niggas take one song and make 5 and get a bag like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. Well, man, dog, shit, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. This shit been live as hell. I got to have you come back through. We got to do fuck around with some music, do all kind of shit.
Man, y'all got it popping up here.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
I mean, you in the city, yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm out here. I live out here, so it's whatever.
What I told you, bro, we here and you don't even know it.
Yeah. Sice came through with another one, man. Hey, man, it's the Donnie Houston Podcast. Sice, HD for President. Hey, man, we're up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Donnie Houston.
Oh, yeah.